back, guys, to another episode of F1 2023 Career Mode. This is week 19 in Texas, circuit of the Americas. So yeah, let's see how we get on around this track. Never actually raced around here before, so it will be interesting to see. But again, as always, we'll go straight into the qualifying here. But we do have another sprint race, so another long session for this week coming up. One shot qualifying, one lap, one time, one position for the race weekend. So let's see how we get on around here. If you are coming from the previous videos, do let me know if you think a certain driver should have got penalised for the way that race happened. See if I can get a good time around here. As I say, first time driving around here, so it may take this lap just to get used to it, and then we'll have the sprint where we've got 3 laps as well, just to get some extra race practice in. Okay, it seems to be a very quick circuit around here. Currently in P1, no, we've dropped back down into P1 again. Russell just behind, so I think we are on pace for top position here. Definitely a few fast corners there that we need to be very careful of not to go too wide. And a few short braking corners as well. Not a bad track, to be honest. First time, as I say, we have gone round here. Seems to be a lot of pace. Definitely room for overtaking as well. We'll try our best to anyway. But that's fine. We start at the front of the grid here on P1.
Good job, mate. Really well
for this sprint race.
Drive. Bring it home.
So let's see if we can maintain that throughout the whole weekend, and yeah,
with qualifying
see how we get on.
Time to remind ourselves once again of our top 3.
Verstappen down into 6th there as well, so that's great. We do get that extra point for the qualifying there, so we're going to have to try and have a perfect weekend just to regain that advantage over Verstappen, who has become our rival. So the gap was 3 points. We've got 2, he's got 1 there, so that drops it down to 2 as well. So if we can outrace him this whole weekend, we should be on level points or just overtake him slightly. So yeah, let's see how we get on. Alright, sprint race coming up, 3 laps here. Need to be very wary of this start here. There looks to be a lot of pace, just so we don't go too wide. Again, if we get a good start, we can keep out in front, then we should be good. Lights out. Hamilton just behind us. Gonna have to be very careful. Right, we're through the first corner fine. Let's just push the car a bit, try and get a gap here between us and the cars behind. That's fine, we've got used to that corner now already, which is fine, it's perfect. Feels like the car is going to spin out on that corner as well, so we may need to take it slightly different over the chicane. But we can push hard now on this straight. You can see already the pace of that Mercedes. So it was 800 seconds behind, and he's just dropped down to 5 tenths there. So definitely a lot of pace on the straight Hamilton and Russell have got, so we need to be wary of that as well. We can keep the gap to just over a second, and they won't be able to use DRS, which is going to work in our favour in turn. Slightly wide there, but that's fine. Especially the DRS zone is on the sort of home straight or near the end there as well, so if it's close, they might get an extra boost. But some good races though. The gap is definitely closer over the last couple of weeks as well, which is perfect for racing conditions. Makes it a bit more challenging as well. Not ideal when you do have rivals or other cars that do wipe you out and they don't get penalised, but if it was us, the tables yeah, would definitely come down hard on us. Right, keeping the gap here to Hamilton to just over a second as well, which is perfect. Lap 2 or 3 here in this sprint race as well. Not a bad circuit, to be honest. First time racing around here. It's got a bit of pace. There are obviously the few corners that can catch you out, but it's not too bad at all. Alright, lap 2 or 3 coming up here. So we will have one final sprint and then we'll go straight into the race. Final lap here.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Which is fine because the gap is currently 1.7, so they won't be able to use DRS on us. We should have enough pace to maintain this on this final lap. Right, 1.5 seconds ahead now of Hamilton, so that's perfect. We've got enough room just in case we make a small mistake. Hopefully we can keep pushing here. That sun is definitely bright there as you come on this straight. Right, coming up to the end of this final lap here on the sprint race. So far, so good. Not too many mistakes, the odd minor mistake here and there. A few corners we need to iron out. But a good end to this sprint race here as well, as we come up to the final corner and the checkered flag. Perfect. Another great race there.
Yes, and that's a podium. Excellent drive. The whole team have worked especially hard this weekend, and that, my friend, is a fantastic reward. Well done.
And we've got a driver over there as well, which is perfect. Perfect there, perfect end to that sprint race.
Let's have a look then at the driver's standings.
Right, 5 laps here coming up with the full race now, so let's yeah, hopefully we can maintain this, have a good start again off the grid into those first couple of corners. Right, next session coming up here. So far we have outperformed Verstappen on the sprint race and qualifying as well, which is perfect. We're going to get those extra points there on the board. It's going to work in our favour. Do let me know as well throughout this series what has been your most favourite race so far. Obviously if you play the game as well, what tracks you enjoy racing around. And if you think obviously those times are quick or pretty slow, then feel free to let me know in the comments as well. Any changes I can make to the car to make it go quicker or control it better. But yeah, definitely trying to push the car as quick as we can around here. Just aiming for those fastest laps, try and get some extra points on the board as well.
It's just about time.
So, see how we get on here. Went lights out. Another good start here, off the line. Right, we are safely through that first corner. Let's try and get the first lap out of the way nice and tidy, and then we will just try and not make any mistakes and go for a quickest lap. Right, Hamilton, Russell, Verstappen and Alonso make up the rest of the top 5. Already quite a gap to the cars behind as well, so we are hoping to maintain that and increase that as the next couple of laps come up before DRS is enabled. Right, we are coming up to the end of lap 1 here. Final few corners coming up. And then one more lap, DRS will be enabled. Fastest lap 1:38, very slow because we know that we did much quicker on the sprint and the actual one-shot qualifying as well. So we can go much quicker. So we'll see if we can push the car over the next couple of laps. As the fuel sort of disappears from the car, hopefully in the last couple of laps we should get a bit quicker as well. We'll definitely see some of the cars behind hitting fast laps as well. 1.3 seconds here to Hamilton, who is just behind us, so if we can keep up this pace we should be good, and he won't have a chance to use DRS either. Same top 5 as the first lap, so no major changes there in that. Again, we need to keep an eye on Verstappen, see where he finishes, but again just make sure that it doesn't get too close to us. Hopefully we can put some extra points on the board here with fastest laps that will work in our favour in this rivalry as well. Very wide there, but luckily recoverable. Now, coming up to the final corner here, I think this is going to be a slower lap than the one before.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Right, we have still got the quickest lap so far, which is perfect. And the gap is still over 1 second, so no DRS favourable for the cars behind. It's perfect. Like 2 seconds behind us now with Hamilton, so again he's picking up pace on the straight there, with the time slightly reducing, but we should be able to make that back up as we go round here. Few last corners here on this lap, and then we'll have 2 laps to go. another slow lap there. It does feel like the car is actually moving quicker, but the timing shows differently. But the gap is still 2 seconds to Hamilton as well, so can't complain. We have got a very good grip on P1 here. So we're just going to try and focus around these corners and not make too many mistakes. I say that as I've gone off the track. Alright, sector 1 we have gone quick around there. As you can see, it has gone green. Hopefully we can get a few more greens around here and set a new quickest lap. .4 seconds behind us now, so yeah, pretty much done and dusted this race. We're just going to aim to try and set a quickest lap now on the final couple of laps that we've got. We've gone green in sector 2 as well, so hopefully this is a quicker lap. Small mistake there, but hopefully not too big, and we can still set a quickest lap.
Okay, you just
1:38.2, perfect.
race, final lap.
Not a quick time, but at least an improvement on the one that we set on the first lap. And we'll try one more time here for a quickest lap, see if we can get that extra point and bring it home. Nearly there, about 30 seconds left of this race. Right, quicker in sector 2 again, set a similar time for sector 1. So we are just going to push the car here around these last couple of corners, see if we can set another quickest time, just to secure that extra point. .1:37 I believe, final time, but perfect, another awesome weekend.
Driving. That is the race win, my friend. Well done.
Another trophy added to the cabinet as well. And we get driver of the day again. Perfect. 3 weeks in a row now, driver of the day as well.
That's it then.
So that's great. We will go to the podium, see the celebration time.
That will take place at McLaren tonight. Congratulations to everyone on the team, securing the win and proving that they're a force to be reckoned with out on the track.
Celebration time there with Hamilton and Russell, so Mercedes second and third there. Another all Brit podium as well.
So let's review the updated driver
Perfect, so we
standings.
get 4 points there with the quickest lap as well, so 26 points for that weekend, and perfect. We have done a complete overhaul here. Now we are 2 points ahead in the rivalry against Mr. Max, which is great, that's what we needed. Whitewash there, we've got green across the whole weekend racing against him, which is perfect. We should have, I believe, some upgrades as well, so we will go and check that out just in case. Yeah, let's go and do that.
These
That's fine.
kinds of decisions can be challenging, but I think you made the right call.
We'll be the face of a new advertising company. Right, let's go and check what we've got here. If we need anything. Right. We've got nothing else, but everything seems to be protected now. I hope so, at least. Yeah, that's fine. We can't do any more upgrades this week. Zero point parts at risk here, so we have definitely protected everything that we need to. That's fine. So it's interesting because the vehicle comparison there, obviously we was pretty much sort of in the top 5 or 6, just above Alpine and Haas, but now we've actually dropped below Williams, so we are sort of the 3rd worst car, but we are definitely up there and competing. We have moved into P6 as well in the driver standings, which is awesome to see. 53 points now behind Sainz and 60 behind our rival Max. So we've got 4 race weekends left. We could potentially creep into the top 4, but it all depends obviously how the other cars perform as well. So we will push as much as we can and see where we finish. But right, let's advance, and that'll be that for this episode. Perfect, so Mexico. So as always, thanks for taking time to watch these videos. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will catch you all on the next one in Mexico.